It's my 30th video and I keep recording myself in front of my phone and keep talking. Go on. Today I talk about our mind, our brain, how it works. It's like, especially our brain is a pattern learner machine. It's like we learn patterns and we use them when we show the same pattern. For example, how do we know words? How we learn words? In a childhood, when you are a baby, you just listen to words that your parents, maybe your siblings say. You watch TV, but you don't understand a single word, but you understand the emotions, how they tell those words, what kind of emotions they express when they speak, and you learn that pattern. When they're angry, they use words like bad with negative tone. When they're happy, positive, they speak in a good way, in a good manner, smiling, face gesture, face mimics. You recognize them as a baby. It's unconsciously you understand that how use that word in what condition you should use those words. Your first word may be mom or dad. It's up to your choice, but yes, it's like learning patterns. And to create something when you are blank and you have nothing in your mind, no pattern, you can produce something. To producing, you have to learn many things, like without knowing what you can't say something, and you have to memorize words. And for some people, it's like, I don't like memorizing words. I want to just speak, and the words will come to my mouth, and I'll deliver them. But I think it's not how it works. It works like when we read and watch videos and listen to other people talk, we so to say, consume, absorb their way of saying, their way of delivering messages, texts, and that's how we learn patterns, how we can create our own patterns by consuming a lot of patterns and mixing them, bond those patterns with our culture, with our background, and produce something new, something maybe unique. In math, when we learn math, it's like you start from A plus B equal to, for example, C, and the B plus A also equals to C. So when you replace operands, the sum will not change. It's like starts with it. Then A multiply B equals to C. Then A plus B multiplied C. That's the patterns you learn. And the more patterns you know, it will be the more easy it will be to solve math problems, for example. And I used to think that math is just learning patterns, how to solve problems, like you just remember the way of solve problems, and it's like learning not to think but learning to solve problems. And it was algebra, but in geometry it's something different. It gives you basic knowledge, and they give you a task, and in that task you have to solve problems. That's not when you have to use your creativity, find out the hidden x or hidden length of that triangle, medium or bisectrix, that's kind of things. And you shift from producing to to from consumer to producing. Another aspect of that thing of patterns, it's like when you learn English language, we especially accumulate how native speakers say and how they use words in English, and how to say, like fixed collocations, and we remember those patterns, and we use them in our speech when we speak. But one more thing I want to add about learning English, it's like when you see how Indian people speak English, you immediately know that the Indian people who speak English, because they have an accent, and the accent is kind of visible, and I don't like it when people who are not native English speakers try to speak English with no accent. It's kind of, you become an English person completely, losing your identity, your, how to say, your your personality, because what's the purpose of learning English? It's not like I want to become an Englishman. I want to be me. I want to be a person who can speak English language, and it's like we have our cultural pattern that we were, to say, brought up, and in our own language we speak words, we deliver messages differently, and when you learn another language, that their delivery attitude mixes with our attitude, and it creates something new. And it's very important not to lose your accent, your identity when you speak another language. You take, it's how to say, research that shows that when person is able to speak many languages, it's like switching between. Continuing my speech, I stopped where I had to take, like, research says that when you can speak many languages, it's like switching between your personality. In your own language, when you speak your native language, you are a different person, and when you speak foreign language, you are other person. It's like two different personalities, and maybe when you speak your own language, you can be more, how to say, not funny as you speak English, or different. When you speak English, you're not funny, and when you speak your own language, you are an easygoing person, and laid back, excellent person. And when you speak English, you are boring and dull person. It's different. I used to think that language is something, it's not important. It's like tool that you need to deliver and to say, consume information. Like, I want bread. How much is it? The seller says $5. You take it and pay it. It's like this kind of communication, to take what you want and say, and your ability to communicate, like it's kind of skill tool that you use to communicate with other person. I used to think like that way. Then something changed in my approach. It's more deep, like language can deliver than the information. It's like your national code in this language, how your ancestors developed this language, and it's like the in usual, in common life, how they invented those words. And our way of inventing words is different from other people, other cultures, how they invent words, but sometimes we have similar words, similar origin of words. And so all the language is tool that delivers information. It's also thing that delivers your code, your identical personality code, your culture code, how your ancestors lived, how they think, how they approached everything in this life. In your own nation's collocations are important when you understand them. And yes, language is more deep than a tool. And when I realized it, I was shame. It was shame that I'll think that not deep. Only the material part of language. Now I'm starting to understand the more deep value of language. When you speak, you can see what kind of person you are talking to. And our words shows what kind of person we are. And that's the thing we wanted to save, to keep, and pass it to our children, grandchildren. It's like not secret, but how to say that word, sacral thing, which is valuable and precious thing. It's not material thing. You can just like home, property. It's property of soul, I guess. Property of culture, property of nation. Language is a property of nation, yes. And it's our responsibility to save it, to develop it, to conserve, and inherit to our children. So that's everything I want to say for today. Be good, say good, and always with good intentions. Never forget who you are.